Hershy and the Keegs Show, starring pitcher Mark Hirschman and his personal catcher, Mike Keegan. Every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live from the Governor's Comedy Club radio studio. Thanks so much for listening.
Oh, well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. on your radio dial. It's the Hershy and the Keegs Show. Welcome, Mike Keegan, Mark Hirschman, Tony Walker on the ones and twos, and we are going to have a good one. Welcome back. Thank you for listening, everyone.
I
we have a great guest.
God,
how you doing, Mark?
Is this the third day in a row I'm with you? Fourth day?
It's way too much.
God, I'm fucking disgusted by it. It's just
too
much.
I have like that fatigue, like it's usually with somebody else, but now I have Jewish fatigue.
I feel like I just need a cleansing. Like I've never prayed that someone called you for a gig. I know there wasn't even a gig, and I'm like,
there was nothing tonight. Otherwise, I would have taken anything.
I'm like, someone's got to call him, please.
Thank God, the next 2 weeks I don't have to see you here.
So next week you're not here,
next
and then
week
what?
I'm on vacation. And then Tony Walker is going to London for 3 hours.
Is that the London hour trip?
The London hour trip.
Yeah.
She's taking. So,
all right.
So
okay.
2 weeks we're off, so I don't have to see you.
God,
smug little.
I fucking wanna fucking pound your head in. Ugh. But we're gonna reserve that because we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But we have a guest that we're super stoked about. She actually, you know what? Let's give this fine woman some credit. She had to be bumped due to a scheduling issue that we had, and here she is. Like, you know, she didn't hold
she was
any.
On the road 1 week, and then we had to. So we finally got her.
Yeah.
She's here.
Here she is.
My very good friend.
Yeah.
She's awesome, amazing comic. The lovely, beautiful, hilarious Lana Siebel is here. Lana, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome.
I'm happy to be here. I feel the same way about you.
Excellent. Oh, thank you so much. Well, it's good to have you.
So, Lana, we've only exchanged messages. It's so nice to quote unquote.
You've been messaging her?
Well, just to make sure that because asking you to do anything is.
I love your chemistry. This is my husband and I. I'm the Jewish one, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
You're my husband. Yeah, I love this chemistry. You guys.
This is my Jewish wife here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel at home. This is
so basically, I was with Mike every day this weekend, and it was a living hell. And I said, hey, on Saturday, can you just reach out to Lana, see if she's going to come in, or do Zoom? And then the next day, hey, can you just check in with Lana and ask her if she's going to do Zoom or come in? And then the next day, so I got to today, I'm like, I'm just going to reach out to her and find out because I'm promoting the show today. And she's like, no, I'm going to, it's Brooklyn, it's a long schlep.
Yeah,
I said, absolutely.
No, I reached out to her today.
Yeah,
too.
no,
Mark,
you did.
I got to give Mike credit where credit is due. He asked me Friday, and I was like, for you guys, I really want to come. I really want to come. And then just me complaining alone is not worth anybody coming. Yeah.
Once I mentioned, to come, she was like, yeah, I want to come in. I'm like, yeah, all right, but it's, drive from Brooklyn. And then she just started talking. I'm like, no. Just stay. I don't want to hear it from you and him.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. That's basically like hearing from two Lanas or two Hershys.
Yeah.
You don't need that. So, listen, Lana, you'll hear, once we give you mercy and we let you off of the show tonight, the last part of the show will be me and Mike just arguing about the weekend that we spent together and why we despise each other so much. What I want to know is,
can't wait.
It seems like you and Mike have a friendship, and he speaks so highly of your husband, and you guys know each other for a long time. What is it that, because maybe I need a little bit of a dose of an awakening here. What is it about Mike Keegan that you actually like?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I want to know that.
The last time you asked somebody that, it didn't go well.
It never goes well. Yeah.
First of all, what's there not to like?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Second of all, Mike is really rare. Like, he is an incredible comedian. Okay. Yeah. Like, he's just super talented and super professional, and he's a really nice person.
Thank you.
Two of these things are super rare. Like, this doesn't occur.
And thank you so much, Lana. I think that's why we work well together, because she's the exact same way, and that was the first thing I said. We were doing a gig on this past Friday, which we'll talk about, but we're a good team. We're a great team. We've known each other a while, and then we didn't see each other for a while, and then we ended up doing that one show in Glendale, that Johnny Barron's room in Glendale, and we kind of reconnected. And then DeVito had us at McGuire's a couple weeks ago.
Which is a huge compliment. I feel like if DeVito picks you, that you're...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Joe.
Yeah.
Love Joe.
He handpicks
Joe's the
his
best.
shows. Like he doesn't, you know.
Joe's around long enough where he can say this one's hosting, this one's featuring, and let's go to it. And that's what happened here. You know, I watched. You guys made a little video, the First Amendment video, which is funny. And I watched it. I'm like, Jesus, she does like him. Like and I was so angry by it. But
we actually many more to come. Yeah, exactly. I love working with Mike.
We said it that night after the Friday night of the DeVito weekend. We were just like, wow, we're a good team. Like, we bounce off each other well.
Yeah,
and DeVito closed it out, and then Saturday we had another great show. And we're like, let's keep doing stuff like this.
I mean, Keegan, Siebel, and DeVito, that's like not just a good law firm that might get into trouble, but it's just that's a good show. I mean, it's just like, it sounds like a really good show to me. So kudos to you. You know, it's not very common in the 4.5 years that Mike and I have done this show together that I'm interviewing someone that I've never had any contact with. So certainly there's I did a deep dive, and your background is fascinating to me. You came from Ukraine when you were 7, so 18 years ago you came in from Ukraine.
Exactly. Thank you. Very smart. I love you.
And
yes.
When you came in, did you have any English at all, or you had some English? And
so, Mark, this is crazy. I was 7 years old, and we were actual refugees. Like, we came right before the revolution, which, I mean, me saying that sounds like this should be like 200 years ago.
We came here before the revolution.
I have everybody's great grandmother's story. Like, it's and Mark, you could probably relate to this, but like it was incredibly anti-Semitic. So they were like, you know, all the Jews get the fuck out of here, and we're like,
Cousin Gertrude fell in the cold of that year.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're like, well, this country kind of sucks when you're about to start a war, so we're getting the fuck out. It's like if you get fired and you're like, I quit anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was that situation. So we had to go through like refugee camps, and that's why I joke like, I don't look like a refugee. I look like I just stormed the Capitol. But that is all true. Like we had to go through Austria, which I thought we were going to Australia. It wasn't the smartest 7-year-old. And then we had to go through Italy and actually stay in refugee camps. It was crazy. And then I was a latchkey kid when we came over. So it was really, no, unfortunately, zero white privilege here. I'm still waiting for it. Yeah.
It's coming.
Not fun. So, I'm hoping. Like
you dealt with a youth filled with anti-Semitism, and I deal with every Tuesday at 9 with anti-Semitism. So.
My husband, don't worry, he's always like, the joke is he's always like, I love the Jewish people so much, and like I had I was so accepting, and then I'm with you for 20 years, and I got to know your family, and now I get it. Like I get anti-Semitism.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. How did the birth of a comedian happen out of this story? I mean, it's obviously your path to get where you're at right now is not the typical one. So just give us, did you crack jokes? Were you funny to kind of hide the oppression and the hurt and everything else? Like, how did this whole thing come about for you?
You got it. Absolutely. And it also helped that I had, my parents were incredibly hardworking, all the love to them, all the respect, but highly dysfunctional.
Yeah.
So that definitely added to the comedy for sure. And just to get through being around, my mom, very harsh. Not only is she Eastern European, but also Jewish. So that you could just imagine the complaining and criticism. It was.
Guts you, yes.
Okay, exactly. Yeah. So, I'm 7 years old. I'm a latchkey kid. I put on a few pounds, and the comedy just, of course, had to happen to deal with all this grief. So I was told, like, at an early age, I remember when I was about 8 or 9, and I went to yeshiva, of course, to add on. It was actually yeshiva for other refugees who came from Eastern Europe. So they were, I remember actual friends telling me, like, you're so funny. I want to be your best friend, because I did deal with it. With all this stuff through humor. So I guess it started really early without even being conscious of it.
Now, were there any people that you were like watching and like, I love, for me, I always talk on the show, like Buddy Hackett was who I really kind of fell in love with as a small child watching videos. Was there any comic or group of comics that you kind of latched onto and said, I want to be like that guy or that girl?
So this is hilarious, but I think, so I grew up in Brooklyn from Eastern Europe. and I started to really like love like hip hop music and Def Jam. So like the all like so like one of my favorite comics is Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Keith Robinson, all these like, and like my dream is to get that microphone and do that knocking sound. I mean so it is. I guess it is funny that I look like this, but that's like my biggest influence.
And that's your influence, exactly.
That's my influence. Yeah, like I know a lot about rap culture and rap music and all these Def Jam comics that I think are. I just love the silliness.
I don't ever call them that. I don't ever say those words. No, I never say those words. You always say those words and try to pin them on me to get me in trouble. I never say those words. So as you became this funny kid, and then eventually when you started doing stand up, I can't imagine the response that you were getting from your mom and from your dad and your family. Like they're like, what is she gonna do? Like she's not gonna sell jewelry? What is
Actually, you're close dentist. So my mom's a dentist, my grandmother's a dentist, both my nieces are dentists. Like everybody's a dentist.
Wow.
It's kind of and my mom would always say like she loves dentistry because she can keep people like as hostages without them talking.
Right.
So comedy is very similar, right?
So she's getting back at the years of the hostage stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. It's okay. So it's crazy to this day that my parents. It's kind of amazing to me, and after everything I've been through, they don't give a shit. It's like they don't care. Like even after the special, I couldn't believe how much they don't care. It's like it's astounding to me. Even my aunt was like, "Oh my God, your daughter, she's so funny," and I was like,
like a dry bar special is a huge thing.
And your dry bar special hit, and it hit hard. I mean, you had thousands and thousands of views. It was a very popular special. You would think that would have been an awakening for them. Like, maybe she's pretty good at this.
That's what I thought. I thought flying out to Utah in a movie studio, and I had a talk with my dad. I'm like, Dad, you should watch it, and he was like. Where? Like, I'm like, on YouTube. And he was like, YouTube? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Dad, I've seen you watch Shakira videos on YouTube.
Right.
Like, what do you, and he was like, maybe in another lifetime. Like, he can't get the technology. Like, he can watch Shakira twerk or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, he can't. So it's I don't know how to explain my parents. They're great for material, bad for life.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. It's insane.
And how about you? You have one son, is that correct?
My one son, yeah, he's 13 and he's starting to do comedy.
Wow.
Which is awesome. Have you seen the videos that they do together? The timing on the kid is awesome.
I've seen him. He's funny as heck. Yeah.
I appreciate that. He's amazing, and my husband actually shoots the videos, and he's incredible. So I have feel like I'm very lucky with the team. I mean, I have to really force them and pitch them hundreds of ideas, and they're like, this sucks and that's. So it's like out of 100, maybe one will get made. So
they're the Brooklyn Von Trapp family.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, is hubby in entertainment? Was he entertainment, or that's not his field?
He's not. He was actually. He did go to NYU Film School as a director, and he's incredible. And I nag him to this day. He's not doing it anymore, but because of me and my relentless nagging, he's just like one of the most talented, honestly, writers, directors I've met. He's incredible.
Wow.
He probably doesn't even want me to say that now because he likes to be so behind the scenes. But I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. He's incredible.
Yeah, they come out awesome. He does great work.
I appreciate that. And Mike, we and you we'll talk later. We'll do something.
Yeah, we're gonna make some more videos. Lana and I
we
were talking about it, and because I was saying before, like her and I have a great dynamic. Like,
how do people like you?
I don't know. But she's like we always say, the biggest thing in comedy, like you could write and write and write, but it's likability. You can't teach that. She's so likable.
Yeah,
and she's a powerful writer.
You too.
And a great thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
And but like we said, we have a great dynamic, and Lana's got this great room in White Plains that we did last week.
Yep.
The food was amazing at this place.
You were just talking about it the other day. You said it was unbelievable. Yeah.
It's a 2-person show, and I'm like, that's all we need. Like, we have a great dynamic, and it was just the two of us, and the show ended up being amazing.
That's perfect. Now, the dynamic, I'm always curious, just from a domestic standpoint, and maybe the fact that your husband has some background as far as this whole industry, but the fact that mommy is on the road maybe for 2 days at a clip, 3 days at a clip, like how long has that been happening where you've been a tried and true roadie, and how's it been working out? I mean, it works, I guess, huh?
It works, yeah. It is almost every weekend now, and it's been for about 5. So I've been doing it for 12 years, and it's been for about 5 years where I'm doing the longer sets, the 45-minute on the road, and they've had enough of me. They're very happy, just like you guys were talking about.
Exactly.
Like seeing each other 3 days in a row. They're like happy I'm in this room right
2
now.
Yeah, 2 weeks at home. They're like, you're going on the road soon again, right?
Yeah. They're like, please. Oh, they're like, it's Saturday. They're like panicking. They're like, please tell us you have a show.
Your husband's just calling booking agents,
Yes, exactly. That's what he really cares about my career. He's like, if she's out of the house,
He's so supportive. Happy. I don't get it.
Exactly.
I mean, I know the perspective, like obviously, Mikey's on the road a lot, or one of my best friends is Chris Monty, who you may know.
He's great.
Yeah, but like, Monty has, was he 6-year-old and 3-year-old now, or something like that? And he's been on the road for years, and he got married right in the middle of this, of starting, becoming a headliner and whatnot. And I always ask him, like, how is she handling it? And fortunately, Mike and I know his wife pretty well, and she, you really do have to have a partner who is going to buy into this, because if you don't, it makes it very, very difficult. Obviously.
Absolutely. Honestly, if it was switched around, I don't know if I would be as good about it. I gotta give my husband so much credit for really holding it down. They have a good time, and it does get easier as the kid gets older. But it takes a lot of support and sacrifice, and we were lucky that we got to be together. I know many families say the opposite, but we were lucky we got to be together during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So that was a really we kind of, I think all of us did better being around each other for those years, which is like kind of mind-boggling to us. It got us closer.
I love that.
And it was my son's perspective. I just think it's so funny. Like, he thought me and my husband were just such super sweet people. Like, especially me, he thought I was such a nice lady. And then he saw no, we're we have flaws, and I get cranky and sometimes grumpy. So it actually opened him up to people, and he felt closer to other people and better around other people, because he saw we're not perfect.
Exactly.
Far from it. So I love that he was like, oh, I'm gonna be even more social and open up to people, because my parents could be fucked up too.
Exactly.
So
right. You gotta give them a little bit of trauma.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you ever get, though, when it's time to head to the airport on a Thursday afternoon or whatever, you ever shit, he's got a game this weekend, or he's got a recite, or whatever it is, how do those feelings manifest for you?
Yeah. I've had a few of those where, stuck in traffic, going hours too. But then lately it has been where they're like, we're fine, and I get to kind of focus and do my work. It kind of, I guess we're all so, I don't know how to say it, but hardworking and immersed in our work, the time just kind of goes by.
Yep.
It is the initial leaving and thinking about it is very I go into definitely crazy anxiety.
Yeah.
But then once it's happening,
you just live in that second life.
Exactly, and then you just get used to traveling and also a lot of driving. You become used to that, but it doesn't get any easier. It is a whole other different animal. It does, require a lot of dealing with anxiety.
But in exchange for that, you're home Monday, Tuesday. I mean, there's chunks of days that you're just home, and you're not out most of those nights, probably the beginning of the week a lot of times. So that's probably the exchange that you rationalize it with, I assume.
Yeah, no, it's actually exciting to be together and not be out and not travel anywhere. Traveling has become the work, and I realized I I always like, oh, I'm gonna travel one day. It's gonna be amazing. I think I really hate it. I really think.
So I always say, like, we get paid to travel, not like the stage. Like when we're on stage, like that's not what we're getting paid to do. That's our fun time. We get paid to travel. That's the That's what sucks.
It's really tough. Yeah.
So
it is,
being in that car for a 5-hour drive to to Maryland or whatever, right? I mean, that's got to be sometimes when you're in the car alone a lot. I'm assuming you're not usually accompanied, so those days must drag a little bit sometimes. I imagine.
Honestly, and Mike probably understands where I'm coming from. You work so hard to get every single gig, even though I am very lucky. I get consistently. You just feel so lucky to have the gig. I think I don't know, in a way I'm like, all right, I'm going to do my podcast. I'm going to work on my material. It's not as sad as it sounds or feels like. It's actually, you're like, I'm working and this is exciting that I get to do this work. Like I do. At first I had to remind myself, but now I'm like conditioned. I'm so happy to be working because it's such a hard industry.
It's exciting. We work because we work hard, and it's like you don't want to be at one place. It's cool that we get to go all over the place and.
Yeah, I mean, she's saying about how lucky she is. Whenever I hear that you have any gig, I'm like, he's lucky. He's very
you're lucky. You get a break.
He's lucky. I'm like,
how does this keep happening?
I wish you'd get luckier on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, I wish you would just strike it big. Just hit it.
That's what I'm trying.
So yesterday, Mike and I were together, and he was talking about he's going glamping next week.
Going glamping.
So he's saying how it's like glamping is not exactly camping, but it is. But you get to go into a bed, and
you're not roughing it on the ground, but
But you're doing outdoor stuff. But then you get to go inside and sleep with an air conditioner, whatever.
Yeah, there's no air conditioning, but in Maine, we're going into Maine glamping. So it's
Maine glamping.
Maine glamping, but it's like 50 degrees at night, so you don't need the
That's
AC,
beautiful. Yeah. So I said to Mike, I'm like, just out of curiosity, what day you're leaving? He's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to be around on Tuesday.
I just realized yesterday that I'm not going to be here next Tuesday. I'm like, that's right.
I had a fish to find out. I'm like so.
And now you're like the biggest glamping fan, right, Mark?
I love glamping.
I love glamping.
Yeah, I did remember, by the way, that
Mark's booking glamping sites for me.
We do have, and we can't change it because she's promoting her next weekend at Governor's. But we have Tara Conestraci coming in that night.
Yeah, so I'm going to call in.
I was going to say, I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to Zoom.
I should be able to Zoom in,
Okay, all right, good. Because Tara...
Yeah, she's great. Tara's
she's
great.
Awesome,
yeah.
What? Zoom's not working next week.
Tony said Zoom's not working next week.
So Monty is good friends with Tara, just like you guys are good friends. And she is going to be headlining, I think, that following weekend here at, I don't know which room, if it's Governor's or it's Brokerage, but one of the rooms she's headlining. So she agreed to come on Tuesday, but that would be good if we can.
I'll definitely call in at least.
Yeah, we'll make sure the phone lines are disconnected. But you mentioned, just going back to the entertainment thing. I mean, again, like I was reading some of the notes I was putting together as far as your background. Tell us about the fact that you were a dancer / dance teacher. How did that play into your comedy life over the years?
Yeah, so I guess I did work like a Eastern European immigrant very hard, and so I got into ballroom dancing, which was really popular in Brooklyn with other Eastern Europeans. And all the people you see on Dancing with the Stars, I competed against them, and I knew them well.
Awesome.
Yeah. And they are really like some of the worst people you'll ever meet. Because not only are they all pretty dumb, but they're also very pretentious. So it's like the combo is really amazing.
Yeah.
Like they're like knocking into walls, but they're also like, it's your fault.
It's not like you're dumb and sweet or, pretentious, but at least intelligent. You could back it up. No.
Exactly.
So it's safe to say you're not falling back on the dance business right now then. That's not going to happen.
I did like teaching, and I did like a lot of the students that would come to me from the other mean Eastern European dance teachers. They would just come from trauma. They'd be like, what's wrong with me? And I'm like, don't worry, like you're fine. Like I'd like to soothe them and give them therapy and tell them everything's okay. Cause I guess I was always highly sensitive. And but I did rank 7th in the United States, and I did perform internationally, and it was internationally ranked in England. And again, all those people you see, I was about to actually audition and do Dancing with the Stars, but I'm like, I'm gonna get my degree and I'm gonna get my bachelor's. And listen, guys, big mistake. I should have done this fucking show.
Right.
Shut the fuck up, and like, you know, then move forward. Like quit it, but like, you know, move forward. But it's all right. You know, what are you gonna do?
It all worked out.
It all worked out.
Wait, so when did the Lee Strasberg Institute play into this? How did?
Yeah, and then so I was teaching dance, and then I wanted to act for many years, and I didn't. I couldn't because I feel like I was doing probably child labor, but I really wanted to be in like the school plays, but I was too busy competing because I would practice like 6 hours a day. And I started taking classes as soon as I was done with high school because, you know, I didn't have enough to do. I was professionally dancing. I was doing the acting classes and I was going to college. So
Jesus.
I'm like, you lazy bum.
Yeah,
you need
no,
to do
right?
more. Yeah. So I started taking acting classes, and then I got into Strasberg because that was also a real big passion. I did method work, which I don't advise when you're already overworked and you're a kid to do method work.
Yeah,
I mean, that
exactly.
it was intense, but I mean, it's good now because I could fall back on it. I was in a bunch of independent films, and one of the films I was in is actually on Amazon Prime now. It's called The Businessman. It was with all these 90s rappers, like Mr. Cheeks and
Hell yeah. From,
yeah.
He was with the Fushnikins, right?
I thought you were Mr. Cheeks.
I am, yes.
And then and another member from Wu-Tang, and then Havoc, all these so it's pretty it's
Oh,
like
we gotta catch
movie.
that.
Yeah. But I guess I got so into doing comedy that I kind of abandoned the acting, but now I'm back into doing more acting and commercial work.
Yeah, that'll benefit you for sure.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I mean, Lee Strasberg Institute has churned out a couple names you may know, like Brando and Pacino and De Niro.
Marlon Brando?
And Jim.
Yep. Jim Brando.
Jimmy Brando, yeah. And Bancroft, Dustin Hoffman, Paul Newman, Lana Siebel. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty unbelievable. And I'm sure you know this, but another Ukrainian Jew, by the way, Lee Strasberg. I'm sure you knew that.
Yes,
you did know that. That's why you went there. You had to because it was a rite of passage.
I had to. Yeah, they emailed me.
Said I got the email too. I got it too.
Yeah. And I don't know if you could do the same thing, but I can control the weather. And I do have horns sometimes coming out, but that's a whole other.
Well, it's interesting. We played. Mike got us finagled into some horrendous softball tournament, a comedian softball tournament this past weekend, and the forecast for the entire week was downpours for the entire day. That's what it was. That's what it was supposed to be. And once I committed to going, I was like, I'll make sure it doesn't rain. And we did not get one drop.
We didn't get one
drop.
drop.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. If you ever doubted it, I'm like, Mark, do that little thing you do with your horns.
No, I did. I got the horns and I twisted up my sideburns and I pulled the little strings out of my pants. And I rolled tefillin every day for a few days. And it really was crazy though, because essentially what was happening was that we were getting text from the guy who was running the thing. He's like, it's going to be a wipeout. Like it's going to be, we got to cancel it. We were doing polls to reschedule. And I'm like, no, it's going to be fine.
He's
like,
the one Jewish guy did, no, it's going to be fine.
I already spoke to him. I got to speak to. Just sit, get a couple of bottles of water and we'll be there.
That's amazing. We could use some good press right now. So thank you, Mark.
We really can.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, we really can. But but it worked itself out, and you are absolutely to me one of the most positive people. Again, when I texted Mike, and God forbid I get a text back. Just he's only my podcast partner. I'm like, just tell me about this lady because I don't know what I'm walking into. And to be honest with you, in the times that's happened to me over the years, it doesn't work out usually.
Yeah,
like Chris Monty had us. He put someone on the show as a favor, and we wanted to we wanted to kill each other.
Nothing to say to this guy.
It was just like it was torture, and So it's funny. We've had big time Tom Arnold, Jay Moore. Like we've had big celebrities, and that doesn't unnerve us. But when having someone that we don't know, we're like, what are we going to say to this person?
Oh yeah, I know Lana. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, no, you do.
I appreciate that, and Mark. I feel like you're the Jewish brother I always wanted, or never wanted. Either one.
The Jewish brother you never wanted. Exactly.
Well, no.
I feel connected to you.
Mark's the Jewish friend I never wanted.
I'm the Jewish anything that Mike never wanted. But we will be fast friends. I can tell already. Yes. You're definitely a light.
Me too.
Do you think that your son and hubby will watch this? Are they watching it? Do they care or not? Not even a little bit at all.
No, I think they will, and I'm always, because they are really like such an amazing support system. So I always I feel like I'm constantly disappointing them. Like I try, but like they're like, you got to represent yourself better. You got to talk yourself up. They're like, don't put yourself down. They're always trying to like better me. And when you come from such like, you know what I'm talking, like parents who are so like, you suck all the time. I'm like, I need a balance. Yeah, I gotta.
I am fully aware that I'm a huge disappointment to everyone in my life. So that doesn't. I'm not even bothered by it. I'm just acceptant of it. That I'm a huge disappointment, and I will continue to be that way for as long as I can.
If you don't think I'm going to grab that clip of you saying that and play it every day,
no, I appreciate that.
We're gonna role play, and I'm gonna be Mark's mother and say, "I'm very proud of you, Mark. You're doing great."
Oh, Barbie.
I will say that my mother Barbie doll, she's still around.
That's her name. That's amazing.
Barbara, we call her Barbie doll, but Barbara, who's a Brooklyn girl, Barbara Grable from Brooklyn. I could walk into my house and I could kill a basket of kittens, and she'd be like, "Oh, they deserved it," like
I'm not
there's nothing.
Marky.
Yeah, like there have been times, like, thank goodness over the past couple of years I've slimmed down a bit, but there was a time when I was really a little, like during COVID, like I got a little out of control, and I'd walk into her house. He's like, "Did you lose some weight?" And I'm in my mind, I know that I not only didn't lose some weight, but I gained about 45 pounds during COVID, and yet knowing how I am and my insecurities, she wanted to make me feel better about that. So
that's honestly, that's the opposite of my mother, and that's so sweet. I try to be like your Barbie, because my mother, it's amazing how like she could turn anything into something negative.
Oh well, that's the Jewish mother, Jewish daughter thing. That's a different relationship.
I think she's pretty special, my mom, exceptional, and that like they also, my niece calls her the insult ninja.
Oh, okay.
Because she'll always say something like, "Oh, you look so nice, and then she'll like go in and say like, but you gained a lot of weight. Like, your hair looks good, but you look so much fatter. Like, what's happening?"
Yeah.
And she actually, this is like really, I mean, as comics we have to, but like it's sad. She lost like vision in one of her eyes, but like the other eye is even more sharpened. So she can lose, like she can tell if you like gain 5.5 pounds. It's like RoboCop. She like targets it and like gain weight, stop eating.
So she's a carnival worker now, basically. She
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It's even more judgy and even sharper. Her sense is sharpened. It's incredible.
It's interesting. You might not. Is this your first time having any dealings with Tony Walker, our producer here? Did you even pop on Swing It to say hello? Our producer is Tony Walker. He is the producer of the Governor's Comedy Club radio studio. He has a show every day, Knock 'em Dead Comedy. And about 20 years ago, Tony actually lost a leg, and his other leg is one of the most beautiful things we've ever seen in our lives. It's a beautiful leg. It's perfect in every way.
You're scaring me right now.
No, I'm just saying. She's saying that the strength of her mother's eye has been enhanced because of the issue with the other eye.
Yeah, I got that. But
he's got one of the strongest legs that you'll ever see.
It's a strong leg.
It is a strong leg, actually. Yes.
And ironically, Tony was on the shelf earlier this year for a good solid 2 months.
Yeah.
He had some sort of an eye thing that developed where we were worried that he was going to not only lose that leg but also the eye, and he was going to become a pirate. But it didn't happen. Did you feel that your other eye was enhanced, Tone, by the situation? Were you seeing better out of the other eye?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. So it sounds to me like some of that quick wit that you have probably just innately came into you through mom, just because you grew up in that.
Oh, she helped. Yeah, she's like I'm not afraid of any bullies. Like nobody could tell me anything worse than my mom has ever said.
I live with the ultimate bully.
The ultimate bully, and it's so funny because she's so little and redheaded. Like she's like it's like if the devil and Elton John, had a baby. Like that's what she looks like, and she's so critical of people's appearances. So it's just hilarious. She's just completely.
Wow, a little redhead who's critical of people's appearances. I've only been married to that one for 27 years, a little redhead. So I have a little redhead too. And they could be, there is a little bit of the Satan in the redheads. There's no doubt about it.
All of them.
She said she's born on the 13th. She says she's a witch. She says she's a good witch, but
no, we know.
No, she's a character. And the funny thing is she thinks she's so smart and her taste is so like incredible, but she quotes like Queen Latifah movies, and she calls her, she calls her the Queen. The Queen.
This is the biggest rap-loving Ukrainian Jew family in history. My God in heaven!
They just moved here and just embraced hip hop culture.
I was say, all of a sudden they were part of Melly Mel's group when they got here.
For real, my mom wears the baby fat, TJ Maxx, the baby fat. My dad wears the G Unit shirts. Like I'm not even joking.
Dad's got grills.
Yeah,
Dad's got grills. Oh yeah, they're dentists, so definitely.
Yeah, right. There you
go. He makes the grills.
He's making grills for Wu-Tang Clan and Tribe Called Quest. I love that.
For sure.
I love that.
They're unbelievable. She actually bought me a shirt from TJ Maxx, which had the Latin Queen colors, and I almost got stabbed. This is a true story. Yeah.
Only the best for our baby.
Only the best. I got initiated into the.
That's it. You're a Crip now. That's good.
I'm
I like
Crip,
that.
Yep. Pretty cool. Yeah.
What's left on the table over the next 30, 40 years of this? What kind of you obviously might, 12 years, the fact that you're a road comic, you have headlining minutes, you've made kind of a pretty fast path for yourself. What's on the table left? What are you dreaming about? What do you want to do? What do you think is going to be next for you?
Oh, I appreciate you asking. Yeah. Well, I'm going to start with being nicer to myself. I know this sounds like, but I have been kicking my own ass and being so hard on myself and just beating the shit out of myself. So I'm gonna start at being a lot kinder to myself, which is gonna be number one.
Be as nice to yourself as you are to everybody else.
Wow,
she's the nicest person.
Oh wow,
appreciate that,
that's
Mike.
lovely.
I appreciate, and
Fucker.
but I do have a script that I co-wrote and with my husband, and it got into the Austin Film Festival, and it made it to the top 20%.
Shit.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to write something where we could hopefully shoot next year that is no budget and could still get more attention. And I'm trying to go for the Tonight Show, the getting more fans or people to come to my shows, getting more TV spots, and touring more, getting into bigger clubs, and honestly everything I kind of slowly set out to do, as difficult and as I've sometimes have to hit my head against the wall on a Tuesday or a Wednesday on a regular day, I kind of slowly but surely have been accomplishing. So hopefully film, commercials,
love it.
More
Excellent.
TV stuff. Yeah.
Well, you definitely
and making more friends like you and Mike. That's definitely not.
Well, definitely
seriously, I need good people. Yeah.
I'll message you about Mike, and then you'll just want to be friends with me.
You guys are an item. You're not going anywhere. This marriage is.
No, believe me, we tried. It doesn't work.
We
just have to.
There's real love and hate there, so it's never ending.
It is.
Yeah.
It's called like an Irish divorce in my culture. It's like they hate each other.
Stay tuned for the last 15 minutes if you want to see a show. Listen, you are obviously a light. You were a delight, and you're a light, and we thank you so much.
Because my name means light, actually. Sveta means light.
Sveta, yeah.
Yeah, and so my husband, we were just talking about this. I have to mention this like a few days ago, and my husband's like, my son's like, what was your first word? And my husband's like, light. And I'm like, oh, my name is Light. And then, and then my son was like, what was my first word? And we were like, Stinky. So he's like, I have to marry a lady named Stinky.
Yeah. Oh, they should come to Levittown.
Come out to Western Nassau County.
There's about 700,000 of them.
Let's do it. We'll have him perform Governors and meet Stinky.
I love it. Well, I wish you lots of mazel. You are definitely a joy, and we would love to have you back. And certainly, Mike and I do produce some shows together, the Herschy and the Keegs show, comedy shows. We'd love to have you join us for one of those. I think we can work that out together.
Are you kidding me? Just getting to work with you guys? You guys are a delight.
We have fun.
I would love that.
We do have fun. So, listen, thank you so much for your time. It was lovely to meet you. I hope to meet you in person.
Any gigs coming up?
Go ahead,
next
promote.
Week or two that you want to promote or anything,
thank you
or
so
social
much,
media?
Mike. Yes, please. I would love if anybody's listening. I'm headlining in Atlanta at the Punchline Comedy Club.
Jeez,
so
Louise,
I'm excited. I think Pete Lee is there 14th through the 16th. But
awesome.
Please, after you see Pete, come see me at 10 p.m. I beg you.
Yeah,
August 15th.
We'll share any social, any stuff that you put up about it. We'll share it for you. And
I appreciate that. And then I'm headlining at in Atlantic City at Resorts Casino on August 25th. And
awesome.
and then a couple other headlining dates coming up, but those two are I'm excited about coming up. So
I love it.
Awesome.
Again, we thank you so much for your time. We will definitely we'll have you back on, and I hope to meet you soon, Lana.
I would love that. I feel the same way. This was amazing. I appreciate you both so much.
Awesome. Have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you soon.
We'll talk this week. Thanks so much,
guys.
Lana.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you,
right.
Mike.
Take care. Night. What a delight. You were right.
She's also right.
I hate when you're telling me the truth about things. Yeah. But okay, so we got about 19 minutes, and certainly,
what a weekend, huh?
You motherfucker. All right, so I'm gonna just tell my version of how this went down, and you can listen. This is a democracy, so you can dispute or whatever. The way how I felt this went down was maybe about, I don't know, it was like within the past 2 months. Mike sent out a group text to I guess a hand-picked group of
recruiting
people.
Some people that I knew that could play some ball, maybe.
Yeah. So apparently Mike's been a member. He has played on this annual softball tournament that is generally consisting of multiple teams that are city comics. And the idea was that not only was Mike going to play this year, but he was going to assemble a team, okay?
Basically, Long Island,
Long Island comics. And, so he sends out a text. He's like, listen, my friend Long Dick Dave is...
That's not his name.
Okay, so it's Donkey Dick Dave, whatever.
It's not even close to his name.
That's like, what you said on
that was like an internal little. He's a real nice person with a real name.
So that's not one of his.
No, he's a nice. That was a whole just.
All right.
His name is Dave Lester. You met the guy.
I know, man. But I thought. Listen, everyone has
a lot of effort into this
people.
Tournament.
You have little nicknames on stage. I didn't know if that was.
That's not his stage name.
All right. Well, I apologize. Then I didn't know you didn't want that out there.
Dave Lester, nice man,
lovely man. By the way,
you don't go around calling people Donkey Dick.
No, I never came up with any. I never come up with nasty names. It's always you're always the derivation. I thought it was like a combo of the Long Dick Dave or the Donkey Dick.
No. I just assume. I guess
I don't. Well, you shouldn't assume. Okay, so Mike, he beat
penis Hirschman.
He beefs this thing up to make it seem like
his Long Dick Dave.
No, it swells up like a big sausage. No, so Mike, he gets this group of people together, this hand-picked group, and it's very organized. It's at Prospect Park. Everything's on time. The food is unbelievable. The games start very promptly at 10:30, and yada yada yada. Okay, so before we even get to that point, the disarray that went on last week. We're canceling the games because it's going to rain. We're going to make it the 23rd, and then there was a
little confusion there, but the game was never canceled. It was never postponed. It was just Dave Lester was giving us options.
Now you're calling that.
Okay. Handsome Dave.
Yes, gotcha.
Handsome, dark-skinned, beautiful Dave.
He is a handsome man.
Gave us some options of if we wanted to move the date because it was supposed to rain.
Yeah.
We had no idea you were going to put the Sheeny blessing on the...
I did put
on the weather.
I did give it the old sheeny. Yes, I did. So there was a confusion, and unfortunately, we lost. Peter Anthony, our buddy, was supposed to be on, and luckily he handled it with grace and compassion.
Oh, of course,
he wasn't bothered at all by the fact that he wasn't able to play. And his nephew Johnny Antomaso was supposed to play. He got a gig, so we lost those two guys. But anyway, Mike said, "Listen, we're going to need to be there to Prospect Park, Brooklyn, on Sunday morning by." I think it was 4 a.m. You wanted us there?
I wanted us there promptly because of parking.
Parking, yeah. So anyway, I decided to leave a little bit later than Mike. Mike left his house in East Meadow at 7:00.
on Friday.
Was there by 7:15.
I said because I had offered. I'm a nice guy. I offered to drive some people. I'm like, just get to my house at 7:00 a.m.
So I left at 8 a.m. I got there at 8:10 a.m. and I could have parked if I was driving 65 U-Hauls. I would have had a spot instantly.
I've never seen so much parking.
It was amazing. Just amazing that everyone else had to say, there was no problem parking. So we get there, and the group of us are sitting around, and then it's 10 minutes and, like a half hour. And then we start to be like, is there anybody else here? Like, what's happening
there
here?
There were a couple people from the other team.
Oh, yeah.
One of them was blind.
There was a guy with a walking stick. So I knew we were off to a good start. A guy, he was definitely one of Eddie Vedder's. His shirt said Vedder on it.
Say Vedder.
And he was blind as a bat, by the way. It wasn't like he needed.
Dude, I didn't realize because I was not observant and I was very early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I went to shake his hand. I'm like, why isn't this guy shaking my hand back?
Yeah.
And then I guess somebody nudged him, like he's trying to shake your hand. He did. And then I go, nice to see you.
Yeah.
And
you know what? Mike couldn't tell, but the fact that both of his corneas were gray, that he couldn't tell.
The autism doesn't let me look people in the eye.
That's right. So, and the big red, white, long walking stick that he kept on clicking and putting together.
I thought he was picking up trash on the...
Okay, so that happened.
The dog with the harness that says "Do not pet me" didn't.
a big yellow sign that said "Service Dog." That didn't give it away. So we're there with this other team, and then at some point we realize that we're on the wrong side. So we make it our way back to the other side, and a couple of stragglers.
It's still not.
No one's still there. So
it's
now
supposed to start at 10:30, and this is a little like 10:35.
Oh, this is 10:30.
Very few people are there.
Yeah, so it just became like a big hang for a while.
Great hang.
And at some point, so it was a good hang. I'm not going to lie. It was a good hang. But at some point when it was like 11:40 and we're not even sniffing softball. We're nowhere near softball.
Not sniffing balls yet.
What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Yeah. And then someone's like, Long Dick is down there with the shirts.
Dave.
And he wasn't there, and then he was like, he's going to go out to get the food, and eventually we make our way down to the field.
Somebody I thought had said that he was there. What they were saying was people were looking for him.
That's right.
And I'm like, no, he's there.
Yeah. He never was there.
Yeah.
So we get down to the field, and then what happens is, of course, our team is picked to play on the furthest field, like a good country mile down.
Yeah.
And they hadn't mowed this grass since the 70s. So you're walking through brush like children of the corn. It's fucking hot as ass out.
Yes.
It's totally hot. And then we get word that we have no umpire. For our game. Mm-hmm. And not only that, once we get that word, we find out that the field that we were at, we didn't have a permit for. So we get removed from that field, and we have to go back to the other
to the original field where the other game was going on already.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know if you even knew this or not. I didn't want you to think I was trying to cramp your style, but I actually left the team and I went and I said, someone's got to get this guy Dave because this is outrageous.
I got excited. I thought you were just going home.
Yeah, I was praying to go home. I wish I had gone home. So eventually we get a game going, and listen, I have to say, all kidding aside for 1 second, that this group that you assembled, I don't know if we'll ever do this particular tournament again. I think it's coming to an end.
So this is the 19th year of them doing it, and he said it was going to be the last year he's doing it.
Yeah, thank God.
I think he thought last year was the last year he was doing it.
Yeah, I think he
forgot about this year.
Yeah.
But I think we were talking about maybe just taking it over and just moving it here to Long Island and getting the city guys to come out here.
Or, I mean, the truth is, it could just be a day of softball. We get a permit and we have a barbecue and a couple of Long Island team and stuff. Yeah. So the truth is, we did have fun. And I will get into the severe injuries that we suffered. But I will say, all kidding aside, some of these people I never met before, and to a T. There was not a person that we spent time with that wasn't a delight. Like,
absolutely.
I got to give you credit, and I hate giving you credit because I detest you and everything that is you. But just kind of looking at the list here, I had never met Pat Dunn before.
Oh, you never met Pat Dunn?
So I'm going to go through them. Pat Dunn I never met before.
Solid guy. Listen, before you start the whole thing, that's what I'm not good at a lot of things, but I only like to hang out with people that I can tolerate, and there are a lot of people that I can't tolerate in this fucking business.
Yeah.
And I got together people. I wasn't going to go to Brooklyn and hang out with people that I didn't like. So these are good, solid dudes. Yeah. And that's why I wanted this to be like a big networking thing to people who haven't met each other. So, read off the
Patrick
list.
Dunn, when I tell you that this is a guy that I want to be friends with forever, he's a lovely man. His
good player.
His wife's Taylor Dane. Is that her name?
Taylor Dane. Yep,
Taylor Dane.
She was a very big superstar in the late 80s.
Great sport. Helped us out. Just a lovely young
Taylor
woman.
Dunn, she's awesome. She's one of the greatest people.
Taylor and Patrick Dunn are just a great couple, great people.
I almost got invited to their wedding.
Yeah. It's totally a joy to be with them. Yeah. I know that Taylor and Hugh Murray's girlfriend Marissa spent a lot of time together. They bonded.
Yeah.
Marissa I know since literally she's taught my daughter's dance 18 years ago. I know her since she's a kid basically. So we know we both adore Marissa. Listen, from a standpoint of Hugh, you know how I feel about Hugh. I think Hugh is one of my favorite people.
Oh yeah.
I pray for him because I get worried about Hugh.
Yeah.
He's in a good place right now.
In a great place, and he's one of the best people I've ever met.
He's the top of the fucking heap as far as I'm concerned. I love the guy, and I worry about him just because he's been through a couple of rough roads, but I think he's on a good path.
One of my best friends,
and him and Marissa are doing awesome.
He's
and
focused as hell now.
I love him. I love him to death. Richard Joseph, first time I ever met Richard Joseph. Outstanding guy, the man behind the camera, behind the microphone,
He's doing a lot of like man on the street stuff.
Love it.
Creating content. And I had just met him recently.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to him on and off about creating some content together, but I just met him a couple weeks ago at the Island Cava.
Yeah.
And nice guy, good dude. Wanted him on.
Exceptional dude, good player. Greg Cassiano, who, listen, I mean... You're not going to get a better dude.
Great,
just a delight.
He's the new blood. He's the guy who's everybody's looking at as a great writer and the new comics that's really going to do something.
Well, so certainly, speaking about his comedy for a second, he's going to be one of those guys that I think is going to hit because he is that little niche type of comic.
Yeah.
But he's also the kind of guy that when he does hit, if he does, he's not forgetting the little people.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's very tall.
Yeah, he remembers how short and stumpy they were. No, he's just going to be that guy he's never going to forget. And I think he's smart enough and he's humble enough and he's a good writer enough to eventually really hit.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for him. I really am.
I've been going back to the open mics a bit, and he's one of the guys that I've been kind of buddied up with for like the last couple of months.
Yeah,
this is another good dude I want to hang with.
He's outstanding. We have, let's see. John Carlos is his name on Facebook, but his name is Carlos Rivera.
And CJ Rivera, you'll know him as.
CJ Rivera, he dates Angela Rosa. I would say for me, the best part of the day was that I spent a lot of time talking to them, and you know how I get.
I know how you get. Yeah, I know.
But they are.
He told me the worst part of the day was wasn't able to get away from that little fucking Mark Hirschman. Bastard.
No, that's true.
No, he's another solid dude. Love
both
that
of
guy.
them.
Angela's great.
I adored spending time with both of them. They are a beautiful couple. Yeah. They have good hearts, and he's
a good-looking guy too.
Handsome as the day is long.
And speaking of long, I don't think he was wearing underwear. Did you see that thing?
I did not, and I know you did because it's all you think about.
Nice piece there.
All right, this is a man with children. We don't need to do that. So CJ Rivera and Angela Rosa delight. And I think, of course, Rosie proved to be an exceptional athlete. No question
had her
about
in the
it.
Spot, dude.
She did it, and she's always a pleasure to be around, and she's a good sport, and absolutely a good person. Why is I just get a message that my son's leaving home at 8:00 tonight? Love to know where that kid's going. Anyway, so Rosie had a great time, but I think it's important to talk about the glue of this team. And another joy to be around. He came with his wrestling folding chair. He was ready to hammer people over the head. Right. But he proved to be the nucleus of the team. He was our catcher for both games, and he told us cute little anecdotes. D-Man Dan Schreiber.
D-Man Dan Schreiber came through in the clutch.
He did come through in the clutch. He was listen. Every good team has to have a good catcher to direct and to run the pitching staff and to do all the things.
And he's a personality. The guy,
he's a joy.
What a joy. Yeah. And I call him the straw that stirs the drink.
That's what he is.
Stirring that drink all day.
Yeah, he stirred it, and so well done, D-Man. And so basically,
and we had Timmy Park, who was on the show.
Oh right, we had Timmy
week.
Park and Steve. They were like our ringers, and they came out. They weren't able to play the second game due to the fact that there was a 19-hour gap in between the first game and the second game.
Oh my, that was something.
Yeah, I would think, I've known you now for about 13 years, and we've been doing the show for 4.5. If there was ever a time that I was actually close to throwing hands with you and mutilating you in public, it was at some point there, because after the first game, I, along with several other team members, which I won't mention all their injuries because people, there's HIPAA laws and stuff like that. I had popped my left hamstring, and it hurt severely. I was scoring the go-ahead run in the first game that we won. Winning, and I was rounding third, and boom, I felt it. But obviously, I was a team.
That was
team
me
player.
putting.
Yeah,
energy
you put the hex.
Into the universe.
Yeah, no, you did. So, but I was committed to staying, and once my injury happened, I had a good 6 hours to let it just settle in, and finally the next game happened, and unfortunately we did not. We did not.
We won the first game. We made it to the championship game, but we lost. We lost some good players.
Yeah.
We lost about 4 or 5 due to injury.
Yeah.
A couple had to leave because of the delays. But
yeah,
if we had our full team. We were holding that golden microphone.
So I'm pretty positive, without talking bullshit, that if I was still able to play, if Timmy Park was able to play, if Steve was able to play,
CJ.
I think Richard Joseph, CJ, I think we would have been. I think we would have been golden.
Oh yeah, we had a team. We had a squad.
But one thing I will tell you is that we walked away. We might not have walked away with the trophy physically, but we walked away with the trophy of friendship.
Wow.
Yeah, we did. I mean, the truth is, I never really exchanged
and you
the
know
word.
What? You know what? That's more important than a physical trophy.
Yeah, right. Well, that was the point. Yeah, that's what I was trying to make. Thanks, dum-dum. Thanks, dum-dum. A fucking tin trophy that we would have thrown in the back of your trunk would have been covered with semen within a month. No, we walked away. Like, I don't ever want to play another comedian softball game without that exact unit.
That's a group. Tansy, Mike Tansy too.
Oh, Tansy! Shit, he wasn't on this thing.
Too, yeah.
Tansy's a great dude, a masher, a great player, and it was a great hang to hang out with Tansy. I love speaking to him.
D-Man.
What do we got here? Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here.
Phone call. We don't usually take phone.
Welcome to the Herschy and Keegs show. Who is this?
It's Angela and CJ.
Oh, Angela and CJ.
Well, I love
it.
Love you guys.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good. How are you guys?
I didn't get there yet, but I'm glad that you called. The timing was actually perfect. Angela proved to be not just a source of entertainment and levity, as she always is, and she is a shining light. She is a medium. She is a Reiki, I think, she's a healer. Yes. She is a occupational therapist. Rosie had developed some sort of a growth on her arm during the game. That
unrelated to softball, I think. I don't know what
Rosie was injured before the game started.
Oh, okay. Well, some sort of thing had developed, and Angela was working on that, and overall, Angela played a wonderful part, and
we were the only team with our own team doctor.
We had a team doctor, we had a team WWE wrestler, we had all that. We had a dressmaker, we had a we had a who else did we have? We had a shoemaker,
a
rabbi. We had. So your part, whether you played on the field or not, Angela, you played a key role. Angela and I shot a little video. Mind your business.
Did.
Yeah. So
and I don't mind saying CJ was one of the guys that had a little bit of injury. You feeling good, buddy?
I feel great.
Excellent.
I feel fantastic. Thank you for asking.
She was rubbing that groin out. I was like,
all right, okay.
I told her, I was like, I think I pulled my groin too.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was on the BQE a half hour later though. You disgusting animal.
I wanted to take a second, not only thank Mike Keegan for setting this up. It was a great time. We met a lot of people, networked, and everything. But I wanted to thank everybody on the team, everyone who offered to, massage my groin during the game.
Yeah. We had a line. Instead of shaking hands at the end of the game, we just rubbed his groin.
Yeah, like a magic lamp.
I was down on my knees trying to work on his brain muscle there, and then Keegan goes.
Listen, if you hear voices in the background, guys, we're at Popeyes in Bethpage, and we have our friends with us. So.
That's okay.
Popeyes.
That's all right.
Get the flounder parmesan. That's my favorite.
You can tell them the story about how we were the only team in the tournament that had 8 guys in the field with erections because of. Yeah. That was embarrassing. We won that championship. We won.
I didn't need a baseball bat. I just went out and swung my hips. Hit a triple.
Listen, it's a team with a commitment to excellence, and
Yeah, it was
whatever it takes.
It was such a fun day.
Yeah.
I think when we showered, we took off 8 pounds of dust.
Oh my God! I don't know about you guys. I got in the car. I blew my nose. It was like the Sahara Desert takes
I was a dirty mess.
Time to meet comedians that you don't always get a chance to work with, and everyone, even from other teams, just had a good time together, taking pictures.
Yeah, I really like the baby blue team. I can't remember the name. I think they're like the door knockers.
The bullet spot.
Yeah.
The bullet spots.
But they were the guy Phil
from Chico. I've known him a long time. Phil's a good dude.
Great guy, Phil from Chico.
He's a manager over at Rodney's.
Awesome.
He's a good guy.
Great guy, yeah.
Awesome guys. Everybody was awesome.
Yeah.
Great group of guys.
I'm sure that you three will agree that there are some times that you just look back at life and you say that was a day. It
was a day. There were some trials and tribulations.
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, what CJ just said and what Angela just said really rings true. Is that we're not going to think about the softball, but we're going to think about the relationships were formed. It was almost like what's the movie with The Breakfast Club. It was like a Breakfast Club type of thing. Like,
exactly.
You walked away thinking like, I really I had met Mike Tanzi a couple of times like at that red place, whatever the fuck it's called, but he's a super fucking guy.
Great guy.
He's a
I like
great
to
guy.
think of myself as the Ali Sheedy of the group.
You are, because you had the dirty dandruff shaking onto a piece of paper. Yeah, that's true.
Mean, because let's be honest, when we think about comedians, we don't think that we're typically physically fit people. We're not. You don't think of a comedian and say, "Oh, this is a person that's going to go run a 5K."
I do not like where you're going with it.
Right.
I know, except for CJ. Okay,
except for CJ, he's very physically. Hey, me and D-Man were the only ones that didn't get hurt.
Yeah. The key is if you just keep it under 0.1 mile per hour, you can be healthy.
Brutai, really?
Yeah. If you just stay stationary, you're not going to get hurt.
He just wanted to cash in on the massages.
That's it.
I was hoping Mike would do it, but
I was trying. She wouldn't let me get in there. I was trying. She kept swatting my hand away.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that was before he got hurt.
That's right. That's right. You can't massage someone when they're in the parking lot.
Mark, I have to tell you, I walked away from because we spoke quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I said to Angela when we got in the car, I said. Mark is a really good interviewer. He's really thorough.
Yeah, he's nosy.
Yeah, it's just me. I just want to know things.
Every detail.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
He did.
He is a good interview, and like you said again, it was just a solid group of people, and we'll always have that day.
It's a great day, and like I said, if we do continue this, it will not be in that venue most likely, just because how many glizzies can we eat?
I felt so bad. I brought back glizzies for everyone.
There were glizzies all day.
All day
glizzies.
It's funny. I went up there because I was,
That's not including the hot dog.
Right. But aside from being, tired and injured and heat stroke and thirsty. I was starving, so I went up there. They're like, you want a glizzy? And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck a glizzy is. I'm like, I guess I'll try it. But
the big black barbecue chef was like, you want a glizzy? Mark's like, huh?
I covered my ass.
Prison lingo, yeah.
I covered my ass as soon as he said that. But no, certainly in true Mike Keegan form, where everything he tells is the truth, the feast that was never going to end was a plate of 7 burnt glizzies and chicken that looked like that was in a fucking goddamn a forest fire.
I will give you that one.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, where's all the? I was expecting like licking my fingers with ribs and
That's
chicken.
What it was.
And
it's
shit.
been like, it used to be like that. Usually side dishes.
I'm like,
there were greens.
The side dishes were plates of dirt. There was no. Oh my God!
I thought we were getting food from Ethiopia at times.
Exactly.
But let me tell you something. I will say this: it was a phenomenal, fun event.
Yeah.
We had honey. We had a great time. Yeah. We were laughing the whole way home.
God.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good crew, and we gotta, even if it's not softball, we got to do some stuff like that together. So you get the same group.
Richie's interview of all of us.
That was great.
About injuries and all that.
Yeah.
How funny was that?
That was awesome.
Was that the funniest thing? Who's going to be the biggest liability, so to speak?
Well, it was just so funny because we all spoke a lot on there, but he edited it so well, and he nailed me and Keegan, where I was just saying how much I hated him, and he was saying anti-Semitic slurs, and he got it. He just nailed it.
He doesn't even know us, and he nailed our dynamic.
That's all he got out of it, though, which is fine. That's really all you had to say. So
it was hysterical.
It was good, and well,
here I was trying to be positive and motivational, saying where it was solid up and down. There's nothing wrong with the team.
It balanced out all the other shit.
You get Keegan like he's a Jew. He's gonna sue everybody.
Right.
You at the end, you're like, what did you say, Mark? I was dying laughing.
I said he's the worst person I've ever met. The worst.
Oh, wait. Did we think that we were actually going to make it to the championship round?
Yeah, I did.
He did. I didn't, and I was the coach.
And again, I'm 100% sure that we would have won that game
if we also were healthy and
we lost 5 of our.
Yeah, we would have taken it.
No, I'm serious. I said it in the group text the other day. I said if we didn't lose 3 players who went home, and no injuries, we would have definitely beat those
easily,
guys.
No doubt.
Easily.
And also, if we didn't have to sit around for 2 hours to wait for the other team, Ozzy on.
Did you guys see the meme I sent about waiting for 5 hours for the game?
I love that.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. No, Angela's right though. Sitting around, like it's very hard to play when you've undergone rigor mortis. Like you can't.
That is true.
It was beyond rigor mortis. I was like, I finally figured out, because I don't know if you guys remember, it was very windy that day. It was like Dust Bowl.
Yeah.
And it was like, constantly. So I finally know what a person who is, participates in certain activities with their nose, what it felt like.
Right. I know exactly.
Yeah, Mike does know.
Oh my God, I do know. And even the next day, like we have a little get together we do every year. A couple of us friends started out together. We have my friend has a beach cabana. We all go there. We barbecue, hang out. We usually have a handball tournament. Nice. Every muscle in my body was on fire. Mark's hamstring hurt. I'm like, there's no way I'm doing any kind of physical activity. Yeah. Luckily, it was not nice enough.
Luckily, it rained.
Handball.
Yeah.
And luckily, Mark brought the feast of a bag of peanut M&Ms.
All right,
we all brought meat and pasta salad. Mark shows up with a bag of cheese doodles.
Who brings a pasta salad made out of spaghetti, by the way? What is that?
I'm Italian.
What, you couldn't get a penne noodle? The fuck was that? But that's another episode. Listen, Mark, you guys enjoy your friends. What were we going to say, CJ? You can finish off. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Mark was raised around Italians.
That's right.
Exactly. Valley Stream Italians. There you go.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
They make them different?
They do.
Sorry, the big scary East Meadow Italians?
Well, my mother's Franklin Square Italian. That's really,
Franklin Square and Valley Stream is the same fucking thing, dummy.
Really.
It's separated by Franklin Avenue.
Yeah, but Valley Stream's more black.
Leave me alone, please. Listen, you two enjoy your friends. It was nice talking to you. We love you both. And
love
we'll
you guys
see you
so much. Yeah, let's hang soon.
Love you guys too.
Enjoy. We'll talk to you guys, okay?
God bless.
Okay.
Take care. Have a good night. Bye now. Bye. All right, look at us going.
Packed it in, really.
10:08. Lana Siebel, thank you so much tonight. Let's go ahead. We have a couple of things going on.
A couple things. So this weekend I will be. You know what? I'm going to talk about the August 29th. Mike Keegan and friends. We're all going to be there. Tony, I didn't even get to mention this. If you were around and you'd like to come and do a guest spot, it's my little birthay show that I do here in the Giggle Room. The tickets are on sale.
Who's hosting that event? Do you have a host?
I don't really have a host, but I think if Tony wants to host,
Tony's a great host. But
otherwise, Chris Randell. I was going to ask Chris, but if Tony would want to host
Tony's a fucking killer host, in my opinion.
Awesome.
So yeah.
And talk about your things, because I forgot where my show is this weekend, but I'm looking it up now.
August 29th, Mikey has me on the show, and the list is lengthy, so I won't even touch it because I don't remember one of them other than me. And then I will be here back in the governor's main room on a Sunday. It's Sunday, September 20th. I will be on a show. Rosie was booked for the same show. So that's going to be a cool night. And what else? You have something coming up out of town,
this weekend, Friday and Saturday, I will be at the River Waterfront Restaurant in Wethersfield, Connecticut. Friday and Saturday night, both 8 o'clock shows, produced by the producer and owner of Mohegan Sun. It's just going to be me and Cara Amore, who's awesome.
That's a killer show right there. It's a two-man show.
It'll be a lot of fun. So if anybody's near Wethersfield, Connecticut.
Yeah, I would assume there's a lot of people near.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
exactly. And it's a big state.
Come. Yeah, exactly.
So
it's a large state.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if it's the remote area of Connecticut where nobody lives. That's
nobody's ever near Wethersfield.
Riverside Waterfront Restaurant.
That sounds lovely. Are you gonna stay over in Connecticut?
I'm gonna stay over Friday. I'll drive home Saturday. Okay. Then I'm leaving for
glamping. Right. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know about that in advance. All right, Anthony, what do you got going on with Knock 'em Dead Comedy? You got your show coming up tomorrow. What do you got going on with your gigs coming up?
Governors Related, October 30th. We're doing an 80s themed murder mystery at McGuire's in Bohemia. It's the night before Halloween, so we'll be doing a costume contest, so you can dress up in the 80s or any costumes that you want. Also, Governors Related, December 12th. We're doing a holiday-themed murder mystery around a mob show. That's December 12th at the Brokerage in Belmore. Govs.com and knockemdeadcomedy.com.
So listen, the truth is this, once, again, we hate talking about it for the kids, but it's going to be back to school in a few weeks, and then you start to plan for the holidays. So Tony just gave you two options. One's a Halloween show, one's a Christmas show. It's nice. We always talk about, life is good when you have things to look forward to. Yeah. I can't think of two things better than to be with Tony's crew October 30th and December 12th. You got Mikey and me together the 29th. You got me and Rosie here at Governors on September 20th. It's going to be a packed house at Governors. So, start making notes on your calendars. We got a lot of exciting things coming up. And obviously, all the people that we mentioned, Greg Cassiano, Mike Tanzi, Richard Joseph, all the people. We didn't forget anybody, did we?
We didn't really. No, we didn't forget anybody in the group. And actually, Frankie Locano just reminded me. August 30th, I'll be at Mohegan Sun, and Frankie's coming down. Frankie and his boys are coming. We're gonna play some craps.
I love that.
I'm gonna be performing at Mohegan Sun to Sunday, August 30th. So
I love
Frankie,
it.
Thanks for
I love that. I love Frankie Locano. Good to hear him checking in. Thank you for our friend, my new friend, and Mikey's old friend, Lana Siebel, coming on. She was obviously a true inspiration and a lovely woman. Any new viewers that we have because of it, hopefully you enjoyed the show and you will like and share and follow. We will be back next week. Mikey's going to be glamping, but I will be here. Glamping with Glizzies, and I will be here interviewing Tara Conestraci. Is that how we say it?
Conestraci,
who has kind of taken a little bit of a social media, existence of her own on.
Bump. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so she's a great comic. I know Monty works with her all the time, so I'll be interviewing her. We will be off the next week because Tony has his day trip to the Congo, and we'll be back on the 25th after that. Thank you guys very much for watching, listening, and we will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.